Hello folks, my name is Chad Mageau and I'm here to help you answer that nagging question, should I do a short sale? The most recent reports indicate that millions of houses in America are upside down, meaning more is owed on the first mortgage than the house is worth. Homeowners in America are faced with both a stark reality that their nest egg is now a worthless money pit and the dilemma that it's their moral responsibility to continue making their mortgage payments even though the fat cat bankers have made off with all of the money. Now there's no doubt about it, the money has not been lost. It's only changed hands, from your hands to the greedy bankers and bureaucrats who created the mess in the first place. Then came the mortgage meltdown. Now, mortgage defaults began and the banks were eager to flex their muscles and begin wholesale foreclosure actions. Then our government used our tax dollars in the form of a stimulus to pay the banks so that they could pay their overseas investors. We, the taxpayers, are left out on the limb, and the banks did nothing to help us. Now, many homeowners began to use the short sale method in an effort to slow down the foreclosure process and in an attempt to protect or lessen the effect on their credit rating. Many Americans questioned why they couldn't buy their own home at short sale. At fair market value, in effect, a mortgage reduction. But even the law's not on our side. An owner and their immediate family are not allowed by law to purchase their own home back at short sale. Now, the homeowner has to get out and suffer the consequences. Now, for many of you, the thought of allowing your house to be sold at short sale, or worse, allowing it to be foreclosed upon simply because you're upside down, is a morally confusing dilemma. In regards to your credit rating, a foreclosure is worse than a short sale because a foreclosure will be on your report for up to 10 years, while a short sale somewhere between 3 to 5 years. Now, mark my words, although you may have had an excellent credit score for years, there is not a lender out there that will give you the time of day after you default, even if it's your first default you've ever made in your life. Why? Well, to them you're only a number and they're only making a business decision. Like I said, these lenders will not give you the time of day after you default. Now, these are the same lenders that have been reminding you of your moral responsibilities, and they act as if they're the good guys in this whole mess. Let me remind you again that these are the same lenders that came up with the fuzzy math solutions and encouraged everyone to take advantage of no-doc loans, where applicants were encouraged to lie about their income and their ability to pay. Fact is, most of these liar loans have already exploded and they've flooded the market with millions of unsold homes. So who's left holding the bag? Well, those of us who had legitimate mortgages. Well, that's who. Now, because of the millions of homes on the market, we are now upside down, some as much as 50% and more. Do you think we'll ever see our equity come back in this lifetime? Let me ask you, who does the blame belong to? Well, besides us, you have to include the U.S. government and every fat cat banker who jumped into bed with Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and the Federal Reserve. They're the same ilk that is telling the American people that we have a moral responsibility to pay our mortgages. They're the same ilk that created the mortgage bubble, and when it burst, they were the only ones to be bailed out. Do you think these fat cat bankers and bureaucrats are losing any sleep while they enjoy their ill-gotten fortunes at the expense of the American people? So we, the taxpayers, are left holding the empty bag, and our children, as well as their children, will be paying for this mess forever, while the fat cat bankers and investors are relaxing on a tropical island somewhere. Now, let me ask you, how does that make any sense at all? The government uses our tax dollars to bail out the banks, and then they allow us to be trashed. Let me ask you, are you still struggling to make a moral decision? Where is your first line of responsibility? Your lender or your family? Now, if you're ready to stand up and fight for your family, and you want to stay in your house, you can. You now have very powerful allies ready to assist you. This is what they can help you accomplish. First, lower your monthly housing costs by as much as 40 to 60% immediately. Wipe out your past due payments, if any. Reduce your principal balance to fair market value, putting you in an equity position. And finally, help you reestablish your credit. Now, there's no cost to you for this program, but there are two qualifications. First, the outstanding balance on the first mortgage must exceed $200,000, and you must be gainfully employed or able to prove income sufficient to make monthly payments equal to approximately 50% of what the current mortgage payment is. Now, this video isn't going to give me enough time to cover every question you may have, so this is what I invite you to do. Although your personal circumstances may be similar to others, your circumstance is personal to you and deserves my personal attention. I want you to call me personally to determine if you qualify for this program and if there's enough time to stop your lender in their tracks before they foreclose upon you. Now, you have nothing to lose by speaking to me, but you have everything to gain. Let me help you and your family rid yourself of perhaps the biggest stress your family will ever face. Please call me directly at my office number now showing on the screen. If I don't answer, it simply means I'm with another client or you've called me after hours. It's incumbent upon you to leave me a detailed message including, of course, your name, the best number to reach you at, and the best time to call you. I or one of my team members will return your call. Now, in closing, I wish to thank you for the time that you've invested with me today. Just remember, it's your choice. You can lie down in front of the steamroller, or you can stand up and fight for yourself and your family. I mean, what do you have to lose besides your house and your good name? Believe me, there is a legal solution to your dilemma. It's up to you to get started. Take action now. Call me. Bye for now.